Hi, I'm Jeffrey Nealon, author of Theory Toolbox, and today I'm going to take you through a few quick scares here at Monsters Inc. First up is a Teletubby, and so let's take a quick look at how the exterior characteristics of a Teletubby scare a kid sleeping in bed.
So, Mr. Nealon, how was my scare? Was it good?
It was actually pretty nice. I mean, you saw, as we saw, you went in and pecked the subject with your little frontal horn there, and then proceeded to scream at him.
Yeah.
And I think it was
it convincing?
It was very convincing, and I think your exterior, kind of your greenish glow about you, kind of enabled you to scare him.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I've been working on it, so thank you.
It's funny because like your outside, it's kind of intimidating. I'm not gonna lie, but then on the inside, kind of nice.
Oh, thank you.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Now let's look at a pumpkin and the element of surprise.
Oh!
All right, hey pumpkin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Mr. Nealon. How about you?
Pretty good. That was a pretty nice scare you got there.
Thanks, thanks.
I wanted to ask you, why do you think you were so effective at scaring the subject there?
Well, you know, no one really expects a pumpkin to just show up while they're in the bathroom. I really like the bathroom scares. You know, people feel safe there, but they're not.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I mean, I think I'd be pretty scared if you jumped at me in the shower, but...
Well, thank you, Mr. Nealon.
Next, we're going to see how God, despite his welcoming exterior, uses fear to demand respect from his subjects.
Tycoon! Oh, hey, God! I am always here with you, Jack. You're not always there for me, God. Oh, but I am. You may not realize it, but I'm watching over you always. Not always. I saw what you did last night, Jack.
Hey God, how are you doing today?
Hey, Mr. Nealon, how are you?
It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you, you as well.
And so how was your scare today?
I think I got him pretty good. He was pretty scared.
Yeah, I think you're a good example of an internal monster. I mean, on the outside, you're not very scary.
Oh yeah, I realize I don't really have those looks to scare people, but once I start talking to them, I can always get to their heart and scare them there.
That's a good point. Also, on the theory side, I think you're kind of constrained and enabled by your religion. I mean, you only really scare believers of you, because like non-believers, like atheists, to them, you're nothing. You don't exist.
Yeah, I do have to pick my scares carefully. Sometimes I scare people who I think are believers, but then they turn out not to be. You know, they're some phonies. But it definitely makes it a little harder for me.
Alright. All in all, good job today.
Thank you.
Now we're going to see how the simplicity of a ghost exterior is going to scare a young woman sleeping. Hey, Ghost. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. What's your name?
It's Tyler Dughan.
Tyler Dughan. When did you die?
1963.
Very nice. So, and you came back to haunt the living now?
Of course, yeah. It's the best way to do it.
That was a pretty good scare today.
It was. It definitely was.
The guy's scream was evidence of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. That was a little weird.
Well, I think as you're a ghost, you're not quite real, and you don't really have a definitive, like, external characteristics. I think you're more of an internal monster.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that one. Yeah.
I mean, what do you kind of agree that like the thought of ghosts is more scary than?
I suppose you're correct. Yeah. You know, I'll just do me, you do you. How about
Yeah,
that?
sure. All right. Well, nice talking to you. And this last one needs no introduction. Hey Frankenstein, how you doing today? Guess good. How was that scare over there in the shower?
Awesome.
Awesome. It was pretty scary actually, one of the more scary ones I've seen.
Yeah, I like to scare.
You can see that. I mean, got that hatchet right there. You got a pretty intimidating face and figure you got going on there. Kind of deformed almost.
Yeah.
It's probably your most scary thing. Would you have to agree?
Yeah, well, I think my face is scary. I'm scary.
Yeah. I think since you're such a famous monster, yeah, I think the ideology behind you is just scary in its own right. So make for a pretty good monster, I guess.
Yeah, I like to scare people in their natural state, naked.
All right. I want to thank you all for coming out to Monsters Inc. I'm Jeffrey Nealon, and we are Joe's Film Crew. Further analysis of our monster scares today is following.